special report features a courtesy call on the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria by a delegation from the Raw Material Research and Development Council of Nigeria. The agenda is on the curbing post-harvest losses. Welcome, I am Bilkisu Suleiman. The Raw Material Research and Development Council has the mission to promote the development and optimal utilization of the Nigerian raw materials for sustainable industrial growth. Representative of the Executive Secretary of the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, Dr. Danjuma Kida, welcomed all to the event. He gave a brief history of the Council, its functions and mandates.
Work ahead of us, we supervise a lot of activities under agri-research in Nigeria. And one of the research institutes that has the mandate for horticultural research is the NIHOT, and they are here also with us. So in due course, they also make presentation, concerning the issues that we have on ground. So once again, I want to welcome you. You are free. If you want to know more about ARCN, the floor later on will be opened. We will discuss more with you. So once again, you are welcome. So this is just the brief remarks by the ES. And once again, I want to emphasize that the ES welcome you very well to Nigeria and to the Council. So you are welcome.
An Assistant Director with the Raw Material Research and Development Council, Mrs. Asabe Mustafa, said, one of the mandates of the Council is working with the industries to get their concentrates imported from other countries.
It's because there is no money, to get these facilities in order to ensure the quality, of these products. So with these companies now, the private sector will come in. It's going to be a very big company, solid company, internationally rated, that can produce what you are telling us now, that we can even use it, and export it to other countries. You see, then from the profit they make from selling their product now, they can plow it back to research, so that dependence on government now will be minimum. Even if the government did not give you any money, you still have your money, isn't it? So the act of the ARCN now provides for that.
Yeah, these are the problems.
Yes, now, and we are encouraging them to do that. Get private sector. The private sector are there. Liaise with them. Develop this company. Enhance the quality of your product. Sell it. For example, this product, you hardly even see it here in Abuja. Yes, you only see them maybe in Ibadan and so on.
That private sector and the public sector that works together.
Yes, so we want to bring them together so that we work together. Research now is more than just working in isolation. You have to broaden your also concept. And exactly. Yeah. And then the issue of this bringing together research, the farmers and so on. We have what we call refuse workshop that we used to do actually, but it has now gone down actually. So maybe what the council will do is to strengthen and revive it. In the refuse workshop, we have the researchers come in, we have the farmers, the extension workers, the input dealers, everybody will come together. We will sit together and discuss the problem that we have on ground. The farmer will come with his problem. The extension worker will come with his own problem. The input dealer will come with his or her own problem. Everybody will come on one table. We will discuss and then check the cost. Not that just you feel like doing a research on something and just do it. When the farmer may not even benefit from that. We are avoiding this situation. So we now revive refuse workshop. It's very important because you have to hear from the farmer, from the end user. And that will even give you the direction for the research. For example, these diseases that we are talking of, it is the farmer that knows the actual problem on the farm. But you as a researcher, you have to work with the farmer to know actually, to go and even diagnose the problem in the field. The farmer has to guide you. So we are trying to do this and to bring that concept back, and we'll do it. And then what we are doing now also, she mentioned AROCs, adopted villages. These are like a small community where we demonstrate research technologies developed. We want to see how is this research working, even within this small community. Because they are the ones now that will tell the story before even, expanding it to other communities. So we ensure that these technologies, are adopted by this small community. We call them agri-research outreach centers or adopted villages. We provide everything for them. We go we demonstrate the technologies so that they will see vis-a-vis their own way of doing things. For example, if it is farming, okay, this is how you do it. This is how we do our own. Physically and practically, let's see which one is performing better. Just like you talk of this hydroponics. Exactly. When you go to the technology, you demonstrate it with them. When they see it,
there should be a technology transfer center as
Exactly. So we are focusing on all this. In fact, in one of the this thing of the council, one of the mandate of the council now, and one of the projects, of the council, we want to ensure that we have these technology transfer centers in every geopolitical area of Nigeria, where we disseminate these technologies. When the farmer comes to that place, he will get everything, virtually everything. You don't need to be rushing to the research institute. At the center, you can get it. The researchers are there, the inputs are there, the technologies are there. One shop, you can get everything without necessarily running from one research institute to the other. We are trying to do that also. And we'll ensure that we'll do something concerning that too.
A representative of the National Institute for Horticultural Research, NIHORT, Dr. Oluwakemi Odunton, gave the holistic presentation of the activities conducted in NIHORT, where she said, in order to minimize post-harvest waste, the Institute has developed the utilization of every fruit and vegetable season by upgrading byproducts of farm produce. She added that the Institute has developed tomato powder, tomato juice, and tomato paste. In order to discourage farmers from the use of chemicals on fruits and vegetables, the Institute has developed a biopesticide to be used in managing fruit.
Our introduction, our activities and achievements in vegetables and fruit value chain, our potentials in fruit and vegetable value chain, Nigeria's horticultural research priority, our priority for the next 5 years, challenges and institutional need, as well as areas of possible collaboration. We are going to go through that. So, National Horticultural Research Institute, we are being supervised by the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria under our parent ministry, Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. NIHORT, we have the mandate to conduct research into genetic improvements, production technologies, processing, storage, utilization and marketing of fruits, vegetables, ornamentals, spices, and other medicinal and aromatic plants of nutritional and economic importance. So that is our mandate. And we have the vision to develop horticultural produce and products for local and export markets with attendant health, industrial raw materials, and employment generation benefits. Our mission is to develop sustainable production and utilization of horticultural crops in order to achieve excellence in fruits, vegetables, spices, ornamentals, as well as aromatic plant research in Nigeria. So at NIHORT, our staff strength is 800 as at May 2022, and out of this number we have 136 scientists. And out of this 136 we have 68 PhDs in fields such as plant breeding, agronomy, crop protection, food science, soil science, agric engineering, agric economics. We have animal science too, because we have integrated farming system in horticulture too. We have environmental science, biotechnology, entomology, pathology, and so on. So therefore, our headquarters is situated at Ibadan in Oyo State. We have outstation in Mbato in Imo State, in Bagauda, in Otupa, in Dadikowa, and Riyom. And why do we have this? We have to cover peculiarities in horticultural value chain, and that is why we have these outstations. Then our objectives at NIHORT are to collect and conserve indigenous and exotic genetic resources of fruits, vegetables, spices, and ornamental plants. We also select and breed desired varieties of the best fruit and vegetables for commercial production, and we also determine most suitable environmental conditions in different ecological areas for the commercial production of various fruits, vegetables, spices, and ornamental plants. We also improve processing and preservation techniques for fruits, vegetables in order to curb post-harvest wastages, most especially during the peak season of production of this commodity, because we all know that during the peak season of production it will be abundant in the system. So in order to do that, we improve the processing and preservation techniques. Then we also study the ecology of pests and diseases of horticultural crops and develop sustainable integrated pest management packages for their control, because we have to deal with that too. Then we study the present system of distribution, handling, packaging, preservation and marketing of fruit and vegetables with the purpose of making recommendations for improvements. And we also undertake socioeconomic studies of rural societies through our adopted villages that we make use. Then we also provide knowledge and skills for horticultural stakeholders through training and information dissemination. That is, we build the capacities of stakeholders, we disseminate our information, we work with our stakeholders. Then what are our activities and achievements in vegetables value chain? In addition to previous varieties that we have developed, the Institute released 3 varieties of tomato in January 2023, and these varieties are Otitom 1, Otitom 2, and Otitom 3. These varieties are high yielding. The previous yield we used to have 5 to 10 tons, but with these recent varieties that we have released, the yields are up to 50 tons per hectare, and they are resistant to fusarium wilt and root knot nematode. Also, in some areas in the country, they have high rainfall. So these varieties, they are resistant to that high rainfall damage. So this has just been released by our institution. Then we adopt the value chain approach in whatever we do at NIOT. So as we are developing our production technologies, we are also looking to value addition too. So in order to curb or minimize post-harvest losses, we have developed a number of value-added products from tomato. We have the tomato juice, we have tomato paste, yes, and we also have the tomato powder. Those have been developed by National Horticultural Research Institute. Then we have tomato puree, tomato powder too. So those are some of the value-added products being developed from tomato at NIOT. Then also we make mention of pest management, that it is very important in the value chain. So in order to curb this, we have come up with this NIOT tutor treater, because in 2015 we have serious invasion of tomato leaf miner, and that has destroyed for many hectares of tomato. So the institute, we have developed this NIOT tutor trap tree to curb the tomato leaf miner, and we have distributed this to stakeholders in the horticultural value chain. We have built their capacity on how to use it so that we can minimize those damages. Then in addition to that too, we have also developed biopesticide from plant material, because we are promoting integrated management for these pests and diseases. So we have developed this biopesticide called NIOT Liptor, and this has also been distributed to stakeholders in the value chain. Then we also have another biopesticide from neem leaves, and that is called NIOT Lactin. It's also an effective biopesticide that can be used in management of tomato production, most especially during infection by pests. So they are very, very useful. Then we also have NIOT sticky trap too, because in tomato, in horticultural food, there are series of pest infestations that may arise in the course of production. So this sticky trap is very important for aphids during the process of production. So NIOT has also come up with this one too, because we want to reduce the use of chemicals in horticultural crop value chain, because we all know that if there are too much application of chemical, it has serious health implications. So we are promoting all this integrated system of approach, whereby we are reducing the use of chemical in production. Then also, we are not only focusing on tomato, we also have leafy vegetables. So this is our newly released Amaranthus varieties, and this is better than the previous one because it has more foliage. That is, when the farmers now, when they harvest, they can harvest more than 3 times, thus improving the yield and their economic return. So we have this newly released too, and at NIOT we have more than 50 accession of amaranth that we have in the institute. Then we also have okra too. We have recently released some varieties too, 2 years ago, And those varieties too, they are resistant to many diseases of okra, and they are also high yielding.
Dr. Asif Ahmed spoke on the value addition and the quality of products. He commended NIHOT of having necessary infrastructure and encouraged the council to bring research farmers together.
So, two things. One, in the value chain, one is the value addition, and other is the quality of the product. Value addition and the quality of the product. For value addition, you are performing well you have the necessary infrastructure for the value addition. Just see that tomato value addition, there are so many products of the tomato that was available and that are developed at ARC and here. The second thing is the standards of quality, especially standards of quality. So when you are going to market the product, the important thing is about the quality standards, and your food authority that is also striving hard for the maintaining the quality standards. So for the quality standard, to establish the quality standards, there should be some specialized lab, just like she has talked about that she needs Geldal apparatus for dietary fiber, fiber tech type of the apparatus, spectrophotometer. So these are the basic needs to establish a lab and to maintain the quality standards. So when you maintain the quality standards, in your markets, the products that will go directly. The procedure is, you should also have some mechanism of extension, because the research that is established here, that should go to the common people through the extension workers. Extension is an important part of that, because you are doing a good research here. So how this research goes to the common people are the farmers. So there are extension workers. So I think this is a missing link actually. So that you are doing the good research, but this research is not going to the common people. So I will suggest highly that some of the extension workers should be in this system that may translate this research to the common people, and the common people that adopt the research. And when the common people will adopt the research, there will be small units of the product development, and then this unit this will be producing the value added product, and this value added product that will be going into the Nigerian market in the first instance. So this whole value chain, starting from the farmers, then your Agriculture Research Council that is facilitating on two sides, on one side to the farmers and other side to the common people, and they will be establishing some of the small units at the industry, then the product that will go into the market. So the whole scenario that will get their money share. And another aspect of this is that will be going to help to reduce the post-harvest losses. We know that there is a huge losses, especially in case of the tomato. Tomato has a very low shelf life, and there are huge losses of tomato. There is huge losses in the citrus fruit. So that is affecting the food security issue. The food is going, the farmer is producing the food, but that is going lost, that is not make available, not accessible to the either the common people, either to the industry. So that is going lost. So there is two issues with this one. One is that the farmer is not getting good prices for their work, for their hard work actually. And second thing is that the people are not getting the full supply, and if there is a supply and demand issue, that create the problem of the food security and the things that tends to be more costly for the consumer. So if we look all the supply chain as a whole, so the all of these segments that are actually interconnected, and if one segment is weak, it's mean the whole supply chain that suffers on that. So I will suggest the ARC and other agriculture research bodies, they should actually look in a big scenario to all of these issues, and I hope this will be benefit all the stakeholders on that. Then a small comment on the value addition. Value addition is actually the future for the agriculture. If we do the value addition, so every segment in that value chain that will be getting benefit out of.
Responding, the representative of the Executive Secretary of ARCN said the Council will revive the Refuge Workshop, where research farmers and extension workers come together to tackle farm-related problems.
Of research, actually, and hopefully, I know the government will do something, because now we are keen into the agenda of the government on the issue of food security. Food security. We want to ensure that all these losses, are being taken care of, so that we will have minimal losses, post-harvest losses. In fact, it's one of the major areas of losses, especially in fruit and vegetables, and then other perishable products.
Dr. Ray M. Amir commended the activities of NIHOC and appealed to the Council to improve their storage facilities and urged everyone to play a vital role.
There is one link is missing, that is the development of linkage between the industry, academia and research, because you are also doing a wonderful job. You are also preparing some value-added products. Same products are produced by the raw material, but I think you should have a contact with each other. This will be a better for the Nigerian people. If possible, then must promote the cluster farming. If you promote the cluster farming, ultimately the farmer will get some benefit from the fruits and vegetables, from the machinery. And one more thing, I have seen some storage issue in Nigeria. Storage of the food, there is some problem in storage. If our storage is not good, then the quality of the product is not good. If the quality of the product is not good, we will not get the high price. And also everybody, Dr. Asif said, make the good supply chain. Supply chain has different players: the producer, the farmer, the transporter, the distributor, the consumer. Everybody should play a vital role.
And that's how we wrap up this special report on the courtesy visit of the Raw Material Research and Development Council of Nigeria delegation to the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria. My name is Bilkisu Suleiman.